folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the winners of 5 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers. For Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. LSU and South Carolina played one of the more memorable early season SEC games last time. Gamecocks jumped out to a lead, seemed to be in control. LSU came roaring back and won it at the gun. But some controversy. This game had everything.
Well, that was a great game last year, Chris. Remember that big pick 6? We thought maybe iced the game, but the officials brought it all the way back, gave LSU a chance, and they took advantage of it. Even though they were down 17, as you mentioned, what a great effort by Brian Kelly's team to be able to get that win in a tough environment. I think the Gamecocks got to have a little bit of revenge on their mind today.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. I'm curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between 2 teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
They'll kick it away here. The ball will be downed at the 20. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks an open space. LSU, a huge defensive score. That's a scoop and score defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Sellers. Pressure is coming. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and the pick.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Inside move now from the shotgun.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. In the clear at the 25. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
And sack sets up 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Looking to scramble. Makes the grab. It's Hilton. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. BAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. They'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They misfire on the pass as time in the period runs out. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. He'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. We go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC, and ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. At the 30. Inside the 20. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. He hands it off from the gun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Getting set. Here's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Looks to the left, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Wants to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Hilton. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
The shotgun running play call. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And the quarterback keeps it here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that one.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Pass up. Can he get in? And the defense wraps him up.
That completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and goal. Crucial play coming up. On the ground, trying for the first down with a tight end. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
A field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Pass caught. Second down now. To the air. It's Sellers. Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. Finds room at the 30. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Extending the play now. Picks up the first and is still going. He's in the clear. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football, to pick up big yards like this, but Chris, this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no one's there to pick him up.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this deep to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Design quarterback run. Breaks an open space. Football comes out. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, man. The rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this time it's complete. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I think the receiver was so focused on setting up the defender on his slant route that he didn't get his head turned and his eyes up to be able to locate the football. He just dropped it.
Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but you better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Running out of time in the pocket. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's third down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. Now it's first and goal inside the 5-yard line.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
To throw, it's Sellers. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Makes it look easy. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Returner tackled right there. That's where we'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. On first down, it's play action. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
This time it's complete, and they'll get him down that time. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And the Gamecocks will bring their punt team onto the field. And he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. And the returner blocked down by the coverage team. Now set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
What a great
job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting off field, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. First play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Defense is coming after him. He'll be brought down on fourth down, and the drive ends with a sack.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
To throw, it's Sellers. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Second down after that short completion. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble now. Scoops out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Loose football. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He escapes the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Now they try to take the top off the secondary there with a 4-verse, but the defense was ready for it. And now they're going to have to force a quick 3-and-out if they want to get the ball back.
Leaning on the run game here late. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 1-point lead. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. The shotgun handoff here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Going for his running back. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking to scramble. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
He's running out of time here. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Handoff from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Pre-snap motion from the offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Looking deep for late game heroics. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down but missed it.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Looking for his big tight end. The defender gets a hand in here to break the pass up.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. The Gamecocks will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Looking for a late, deep throw. Catch made down inside the 25. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two.